What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital and welcome to the video. In this video we're talking all about the dip for gold and silver stocks. It's pretty funny how I said in yesterday's video I'm going to keep talking about it and I'm going to keep talking about what I want to happen. And unfortunately for our gold and silver bulls, gold and silver is selling off quite substantially today, but I did say that this was what I wanted to happen and it's happening. So sorry guys, I hope that the dip doesn't last forever, but I hope that it lasts long enough for me to buy up more of my favorite companies when MindMed and Lightlink run, but we need to see that happen first. Don't worry guys, I'll start talking about when I want gold and silver to go up, and then hopefully it will happen when that happens. So anyways, this video is going to be all about gold and silver, buying the dip, just your market recap. These are your market minutes. We're going to be taking a look and seeing what's going on Wall Street, and it's not going to be too long, so I'm trying to make these videos more opinion, less just straight up reading, and just your daily recap. You tune in here and I talk about my favorite stocks, and hopefully some of those are your favorite stocks as well. So let's get straight into the video. The last thing I will say is, if you do support me in the channel and all the videos, of course you guys know the drill. The first thing is to kindly explode that like button. It takes just 1 second every time. Let's get Departures Capital to 32,000 subscribers. That's another thing I need to keep talking about. I'm going to keep talking about getting more subscribers, and hopefully it will happen along with if you guys do appreciate these types of videos, you want to follow along, kindly cash that subscribe button and ring the market bell for future notifications on videos, interviews, all of the other videos we do, all the sponsored content, the new and exciting companies. So let's get straight into it, guys. Comment of the day, here we go. So William Bryan, Aaron, hearing and reading more about the future demand for copper. I would appreciate some video comments from you analyzing gold and silver miners that have significant interest in copper mining. Thanks. And that's actually a great idea for Departures stocks. So I noticed that Departures stocks, one copper video that I made, just kept steadily climbing in views. So obviously I said I was going to diversify my content, so we'll have to talk more about copper miners. And let's give a full update. I do have a few interesting companies. Next comment of the day goes to High Tones Drifter Kent. Boy, does that silver have a way of nearly always disappointing me, especially some of those metal stocks. I feel lower prices to come, hopefully higher in the future. And that's the thing about the precious metal sector. I have realized that unfortunately, a lot of the stocks, they'll run and then they will not hold on to their gains. So I'm still looking for the big run. I don't think we're there yet. We're obviously getting a pullback. Gold below 1800 again. It's pretty interesting. We'll be talking all about my opinion on gold and silver, but the timing has been working out better and better because I'm definitely wanting to buy into the gold and silver sector. I'm still bullish, but these prices are looking pretty interesting. Fab, you always have angry people whatever you do and all the precautions you take. Your sponsored videos are all good this way, transparent. We take it for what it is, and personally I discovered, thanks to that luck box, which I found interesting. So that was an interesting company that we recently put out, and we will be doing an interview for Luckbox as well, so stay tuned. JMM, I like Arcana and others. Going to sign in and join your members website soon. So thanks, I just updated that for this month. And then last comment, or two more comments, sorry. These are some pretty good comments, guys. Vale Rindel, gold money, look at the financials. I do like the concept of that, so I will take a closer look at them. Juliano KSG, you cracked me up when you said you got to keep talking about it so it'll happen, because apparently when you talk about it, it happens. I believe you, so keep talking. Also, please, some MindMed merch. Man, I know, I talked about wanting gold to go down yesterday and silver to go down, and it's a self-fulfilling prophecy right now. So we'll see what happens, guys. The markets are in rally mode again. Wall Street rises as focus turns to stimulus, corporate earnings. Wall Street's main indexes climbed on Thursday as investors look to corporate earnings and signs of progress on this global illness relief package after data suggested the labor market was stabilizing. So that definitely rocked gold. Gold is down 2.32% and silver is down 2.22%. So gold's below 1800 now, and gold has been struggling. Couldn't crack 1850. Over the past month, we barely cracked 1850, and here we are back below 1800. So a lot of my favorite gold and silver equities definitely have dropped in value, which short term it hurts a little bit on those positions, but I do want to add to those, so I will at some point have to take advantage of this. Obviously that's why I'm starting to talk about this. I'm saying how I like these prices. I believe in the long-term fundamentals, and it could trade lower even. But I do feel like at some point the metals will shine again, and it's going to be a patient trade for me. I'll always keep a portion of my portfolio in that sector, and you're going to get some, haters saying, oh, gold's done, silver is done, blah, blah, blah. It's manipulated. There's a million excuses. It's a boring trade. I don't have patience. The thing is, though, I like the gold and silver sector because when it goes, it really goes, and you'll get left in the dust very fast if you didn't already own those stocks. So not to say it's the be-all, end-all investment, but I do believe in the sector. I do want to buy up these, cheap prices soon, eventually, hopefully soon. And then that's just my strategy, and I'm just sticking to it. So it might not be the most exciting sector, but I do like this sector. So I'm just going to keep talking about the things I like. So let's take a look and see what Kitco is saying about this slide in gold. And obviously dropping below 1800 is pretty significant. Gold prices remain weaker under pressure following 33,000 drop in U.S. weekly jobless claims. The gold market continues to see strong selling pressure, but is not reacting to better than expected labor market data as fewer than expected American workers apply for first-time unemployment benefits. The U.S. Labor Department said that weekly jobless claims fell by 33,000 to 779,000, down from the previous week's significantly downwardly revised estimate of 847,000 claims. Jim Wyckoff's commentary, I'm interested to hear what he has to say. So gold and silver futures prices are trading sharply lower in midday U.S. dealings Thursday, due in part to a strengthening U.S. dollar index that hit a 2-month high overnight, and on chart-based selling pressure from the shorter-term futures traders as the technical postures for both markets have deteriorated this week. April gold futures dropped to a 2-month low, and prices are now trending lower. Also, the U.S. stock market bulls have made a strong recovery this week as the indexes are trading near their recent record highs, a negative for the safe haven metals. Of course, we know this money going into risk on assets. One could say yielding assets. Of course, I invest in gold and silver for what I believe to be the right reasons. Of course, not financial advice, but I'm sticking to it. And I like when assets, like my favorite assets especially, are unloved, because hopefully at some point the interest will come back in. So why was silver targeted? Analysts point to a price move in silver. So let's see what they have to say for silver real quick. Just a few small paragraphs. Silver was targeted for a reason by the new wave of social media investors this week, according to a panel of analysts who also identified the precious metal as a top performer of 2021. Silver is our top performer. Silver is our top favorite, said Metals Daily CEO Ross Norman during the LBMA webinar on Thursday. The choice to target silver was not much of a surprise, considering that silver already began to receive attention from a broader audience even before the Reddit-triggered silver squeeze phenomena. Even before the spike in prices we've seen over the past week, investors have been friendlier to silver given its industrial properties. And let's also not forget this whole green wave of green energy, renewable energy, electronics and electric vehicles. I don't know, guys. I just like silver. I mean, I do favor silver over gold right now. I have shown my emphasis on silver, my increasingly bullishness on silver as opposed to gold. I would say 30% gold, 70% silver right now for me is what I'm going to be sticking to when buying gold and silver equities. But anyways, precious metal prices will see double-digit gains in 2021. Silver to steal the show LBMA price forecast. So let's see what they have. The bull run in precious metals is expected to continue through 2021 with double-digit gains across the board, according to analysts participating in the London Bull Market Association's annual price forecast report. Now, of course, the London Bull Market Association, it's obvious that these investors are bullish on the price of gold and silver, so take this with a grain of salt. I'm bullish as well, so it's not like I'm going to be reading all of the negative bears on gold, but it is nice to know that there's still people out there that are bullish on gold. So let's see gold. 2020 actual average price, $17.69. Analyst 2021 average forecast of $19.73. So that's fairly moderate. And then of course, 2020 actual price average for silver, $20.55. Analysts in 2021 think silver will get to $28.50, 38%. And then platinum and palladium. So they don't think that silver is going to go. They don't think silver is going to run over $30 per ounce. I guess that's of all of the analysts. I personally think it will. The price target's now just over $2 higher than $26 per ounce. But another thing I will say in terms of silver mining stocks specifically, I think near-term producers will do pretty well. And also the companies with strategic investors and a lot of silver in the ground or really good properties, I've been talking about this a lot. I think that M&A activity will pick up for that sector. So anyways, guys, that's my take on the precious metals. Nothing's changed for me, but I do like these prices. Hopefully, our favorite stocks can run. And MindMed is in the green again. MindMed is in the green again today, guys. So this is good news. What I'm wanting to happen is happening. Let's hope we can get to $5 or more. MindMed does look like it's attempting to break or at least trade higher than that. MindMed does look like it's attempting to claw its way back up to the 440, 450 level. I sure hope that we can break 5. That'd be amazing, but slow and steady. It's not, it hasn't been a straight climb. So that's pretty interesting. Light links of 1.54%, so let's keep the show going. Still trying to interview Lightlink CEO. We'll see if we can get it tomorrow. If not, hopefully next week. So I will have some updates for you guys on that. And now let's quickly just take a look at our watch list, our gold and silver watch list, our psychedelic watch list. Those are the 2 watch lists that I want to focus on, over the next little while, and just doing some rebalancing in the portfolio. So Silver One is the biggest decliner on the day. Silver One is one company that I want to add to, although I do own a significant chunk of that company. And GR Silver does look like a pretty interesting small cap. Now it's below $100 million market cap. The shares have done pretty well this year, especially, from the start of the year, running from like almost 10 cents to 77 cents. That's the thing. A lot of these companies have already done very well since March, since that crash. So that's another thing we need to keep in mind, that a lot of these companies really have gained 300, 400, 500%. I do feel like they're still going to go up, and there's still lots of upside, personally, but we do need to keep that in mind. Silver One, for example, 17 cents to 70 cents on the yearly chart. Very similar story. What else do we got here? We do have a little bit of green, guys. Discovery Metals at $2. Silvercrest and Arizona Silver and Reyna Silver in the green. I said I would like, to add to Discovery below $2, so we'll see where it trades at. It's pretty nice that it's showing some strength when silver is down today. Discovery's up 2.5%, so that's interesting. Now let's take a look at the psychedelic sector. What is going on there? Field Trip Health is up 6.8%. Medicine Innovations finally catching a little bit of a bounce. We need to add Core One to this watch list because they are doing pretty well today too. And that was one stock that I said, I bought midway through the day yesterday around 95 cents. So they're up like 10%. Just got lucky so far. We'll see what happens with them. It's a pretty interesting company though. Their goal is to make the psilocybin for these clinical trials. We will be talking more about the company. And, that idea is pretty cool because their goal is to supply all of these companies doing these clinical trials with psilocybin at a fraction of the cost, along with having a delivery system and physical clinics. So they're up to 3 things. Talk to management. Seems like a pretty interesting company. Did pick up a few shares for myself. Not too big of a position, but we'll see how it goes. And around $1 does look pretty interesting. It's nice to see Medicine Innovations showing a little bit of support now. Did get as low as, I believe it was 44 cents. 43.5 cents yesterday. But we'll see if we catch some support just below 50, and then hopefully this thing can head higher. I said I wanted to buy it below 50, and I finally did, so 50 cents. But anyways, guys, that's it for my stock commentary on the day. That's what I'm looking at. That's my philosophy when it comes to my investing strategy. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have a different strategy, I'd love to hear it. What your thoughts are on gold and silver. Do you think it's going to head substantially lower? Are we going to, retest this bottom, this just below $1,800 bottom for gold? Let me know. All comments welcome. We will be doing another giveaway at the end of this week for MindMed merch, so keep that in mind. You guys know how to draw. You guys know how to enter. And that's it. Always remember, Departures Capital and Departures stocks are for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. We'll see you guys in our next video.